Oh, I'm mad. Ah! 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 Wrong one. Ah! There we go. Hi. Hello, everyone. Let me close the door to my office real quick. Clunk. Hello, Monday, Halcyon, Noah, Diwav, Kawhi, Hope, Kira. Welcome. Welcome, one and all. Hello, everyone. Hello, Soph. I'm really trying to watch my sugar intake, and zero sugar stuff is often sometimes worse for you because of the stuff that the artificial sweetener they put in. But zero sugar A&W root beer is A-okay. A-okay. Yeah, my wife and I got some stuff going on this afternoon, so early stream. Probably not gonna be too long, maybe like an hour and a half, 2 hours, something like that. But we are gonna do Raiden's first story quest, and then some other miscellaneous things as well. Planning some stuff for next Squirrel. Still planning some more stuff for next Squirrelathon. I would really like next Squirrelathon. I'm trying to get all of my all of the art that I want to do. I want to make a better this screen, this and the starting soon and the thank you screen. I want to make better versions of those. This border here as well. I want to make a better one of those. I see a lot of streamers put the chat box down there actually, and to kind of free up the game window so that you can see the game better, but chat is still on screen. So I have a lot of stuff to work on before next Squirrelathon that I'm cooking in the background. There's also some designs that I'd like to put up on. I'd like to make my own merch. It's just so hard to find a merch company that will not charge $30 for a T-shirt, because I want to. I don't want to make that. That's just so. That's kind of ridiculous. But there's stuff coming down the pipeline. I'm working on a lot of stuff. Oh, you lost your. Who'd you lose your 50-50 to? Hope. Who all has someone said they've already got her almost all the way built as well. She's got roller skates. Excuse me. Man, Inazuma's so pretty. Look at the Jade Chamber, you can see. I haven't met her. She is in my lineup of characters that I want that I know nothing about. I just want them because they're hot. Like her, Risley, Arlecchino, who else? Ganyu, whoever this guy is.
Cold beer after a hard day's work.
Main reason that I want that guy is because of one of his idols when I was scrolling through here just looking at people. This one. I was like, oh damn, that was hot. That was so cool. And Risley with his with his infinity gauntlet. And he's like buff too. He's the tall male game model. He's the tall male character model, but unlike Kaya and Diluc, he's like muscular.
Nothing like it.
He gives me vibes, this is gonna make zero sense whatsoever. Rizzy gives me vibes of like, I could almost see like Henry Cavill playing him a little. Maybe, I don't know. But he's also got that like gray to silver fox hair as well. Dea's eyeliner, the smoky shadow, and the hair in her eyes. Steampunk vibe, yeah. What the hell just popped up there? Get out of here. There we go. Ganyu is just cute. She's less hot. She's more cute. And she's also the Jean type of workaholic kind of character. Was there what were characters? I think I've asked this before. What were some characters? Also we've got let me knock out some of these real quick. Well, I guess I can do that later because I don't know how long the story quest is. What were some characters that you really wanted for a long time, then you finally pulled them and you were like, oh. I think someone actually mentioned that they weren't a huge fan of Hu Tao after they pulled her. What the? Oh, it's a table. I have the game music on right now, right? Yeah, Spides, that was you. Because like Shinobu, you have to she prefers being kept at low health. And for the longest time, I was fine with playing Shinobu like that, and then I was no longer used to that. I swapped in Shinobu, who's now relatively built, and immediately she got one shot because I forgot. Oh right, when I swapped to her, I forgot that she was at like 20% health, and then she just got one shot by a Mida Turtle. I was like, wait, how did she? Oh right. So when I put Shinobu back in the team, that's gonna be it's gonna be a learning curve to remember that she is perpetually on low health. I need to give her some I need to give her I need to give her some artifacts that benefit from her being at low health, like those artifacts that like if the character's below 70% health or whatever, then they get a passive or something. Is that Toma up there? Is that my boy Toma? Your problem with Hu Tao is that her real main way of attacking is with charge attacks. Oh, but if you don't see one, you have to basically learn cancel with jumping to save stamina. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Because my instinctive way of attack canceling is to dash, which obviously eats up your stamina if you're also charge attacking with that. I always forget to jump cancel. I'm really good at that in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, that the jump cancel is really helpful there. But often it's me jump canceling by dodging backwards. If the Tenryou Commission won't assist in dealing with the thunderstorm, the consequences could be catastrophic.
It's not that we're unwilling to do our part. We just don't have any spare hands right now. I hope you can understand.
Exactly. So let's keep the discussion going and see if we can find a solution.
Hey, Toma! What's going on?
And just to finish up my thought that I had real quick before we get more into this, the next bit, because I'm not pulling on the current banners right now. I'm waiting for. I was originally waiting for Hu Tao's banner, but I think you guys said that Hu Tao is going to be alongside Nahida next time, which is a Dendro character, and you guys said kind of a powerful Dendro character as well. I need a good solid Dendro character because I'm trying to build out a Hyper Bloom team, or like assemble who I think might be on a good Hyper Bloom team. And yeah, I think I might pull for her instead of Hu Tao. So yeah, know nothing about her other than I've seen her. It's a chibi character, I'm pretty sure.
hello you two. We were just talking about what an impact you've made in Inazuma.
What a coincidence. I was also thinking about the impact that I've made on your country.
Greetings. Thank you both again for delivering Miss Hiragi's letter that time.
Ah, so they're friends of yours. I'm Master Kamaji's servant. Call me Ippe.
Sounds like you're having some troubles.
Well, the Tri-Commission's work used to consist of gathering information for the Shogun and carrying out any duties she assigned. But recently, she announced that she wishes to spend some time in solitude and self-reflection. Since she is refusing to receive any visitors, there is no one to tell us what to do. We all understand if the Shogun needs some quiet time to gather her thoughts. The only problem is, in the meantime, the thunderstorm out at sea has been getting wilder.
I hear that the storm represents the Shogun's will.
Yep, that's the one. And all the time it's been there, the storm has never changed in shape or size. But now, it seems to be drawing closer to Inazuma.
What? So her will's changed and she wants to destroy Inazuma now? Or is this her way of trying to get revenge on us?
Are you really scared of her? All that she did was knock me out and almost slice my head off that one time, Paimon.
Nuh-uh! She lost to us. Paimon's not scared. Why would Paimon be scared? Paimon's just, a little concerned that she might be angry. Yeah, that's all. A little concerned.
I love Paimon. I can see why people wouldn't like her. I don't get it. I love this little our little floating nugget.
I don't think you need to worry about that. The reason we're concerned is that we've never known the almighty Shogun's will to falter before.
Considering Liyue's god left not too long ago, it's hard not to take it as a bad sign. A lot of people now believe that the thunderstorm is getting wilder because the almighty Shogun is having health problems. The fact that she won't see anyone right now makes us concerned that things are only going to get worse.
That seems like a valid concern.
Right. So, before rumors start spreading, Miss Kamisato got me to come here and discuss countermeasures with the Tenryou Commission. We need to make sure we're prepared to deal with the chaos if and when it arrives.
Unfortunately, the reality is that the Tenryou Commission is facing huge internal instability at the moment. The Kujo clan has lost control over the other clans.
Huh? Why is that?
The Kujo clan is still awaiting the Shogun's trial for colluding with the Fatui and nearly destroying the whole of Inazuma. Everyone knows that a change of commissioner is inevitable. It's just a matter of time before the almighty Shogun hands down her decree.
To put it simply, no one will take orders from the Kujo clan anymore. But there's still work that has to be done.
Fair.
If Mr. Takayuki was in better health, there might be a way through. But now?
My lack of ability is to blame. I failed to uncover the truth in time, and I failed to stop my father. And now, as acting head of the clan, I'm failing to quell the unrest.
Don't blame yourself, Master. You have to at least keep your chin up until your older brother returns. The Kujo clan can't cope with any more instability in its current state.
Yeah, it's not all on you. Like, yeah, you did fail, but it's not all on you, so don't, like...
Yes, you're right. Masahito has enough on his plate at the moment. Mustn't cause any more issues for him. Okay, Toma, let's revisit this discussion in a few days. Right now, I need to go visit Takatsukasa Susumu, head of the Takatsukasa clan. He's the only one capable of taking charge of the situation now.
I suppose. Well, okay, no problem. A speedy resolution to the Tenryou Commission's internal issues is in our best interest as well.
I'll come with you, Master.
No need. I'll handle this by myself.
Oh, okay. Take care then. Come back.
Oh, shit, sorry. At least that was the end of that,
If you
that
think
dialogue
about
up.
it, both the thunderstorm situation and the issue with the Tenryou Commission have been caused by the Shogun's decision to take some time off, right? If things carry on like this, people will start to panic.
Maybe we could invite her out for a while? Go get some tea? Travel the world?
Huh? You can actually do that?
Yeah, dog.
Don't know for sure, but we may as well try. Whether she takes us up on the offer or not will depend on what mood she's in.
Oh, hi, Marceline.
Sounds like you guys know what to do. Shall I leave it up to you then? You know, everyone's worrying about the Shogun's condition, but if people got to see her in person, it would put their fears to rest.
I'll try.
Thank you very much. I owe you one, again.
The way Paimon sees it, there's only one person who might have the chance to see the Shogun while she's isolating, right?
I wonder. I'm sure it's going to be answered like as I keep going. But I wonder if like what the shoguns, like what she's doing now that A has kind of backed off. You know. I guess this is what she's doing now that A has backed off a little. Although I guess A is still in her plane, isn't she?
Let's take a trip to the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Reflections of mortality. Shrine. Do we get to see my girl Miko? I also want to pull a Miko. She's another one that I want. And then... Yay! Fox lady, fox lady. Also, do I have? No, I don't. Okay.
May the blossoms of the sacred sakura bloom eternally.
I wasn't expecting to receive VIP shrine visitors during downtime. So I suppose you're here just to visit me?
Yes. Yes, I was.
What a smooth talker. Though your eyes do not lie as convincingly as your tongue. You came because you need my help, didn't you?
Yes, ma'am.
Still, your answer has put me in a good mood. So tell me, what is the matter?
We heard the Shogun decided to take a break, and since then the thunderstorm around Inazuma has gotten wilder. Rumor has it that the thunderstorm is affected by the Shogun's will, so people are worrying that something might be wrong with her.
The Tenryou Commission also needs her attention.
All right. There's little purpose in keeping anything hidden from you anyway. Since the battle, the Shogun has been greatly troubled and her temperament has changed drastically.
What?
Her temperament has changed?
Her power was already on the decline. Then you dealt her that fateful strike. The defeat was a heavy blow to her. It also didn't help that I forgot to bring her some tricolor Dango and light novels when I went to see her.
That's adorable.
Oh, the poor thing. Without desserts and books to console herself with, she was so angry she quite simply lost it. Crying and ranting and raving. Oh, I could hardly bear to see her that way.
Man, that's such a different person than we're used to.
You expect us to believe that a god would throw a temper tantrum over something like that?
Look at Ether's face. It's not beyond the realm of possibility. I mean, this woman did lock herself in her room for hundreds of years.
Before you get too indignant, consider the fact that your concerns sound every bit as nonsensical to me as that blatant lie did to you. A seeks eternity. To her, mortal lives come and go in the blink of an eye. Of what consequence to her are mortal concerns for her well-being?
You're saying she's fine, right?
I don't know the details. She said she wanted to rest, and I have nothing pressing that requires her attention, so there is no reason to disturb her. I have heard about the thunderstorm, though. As to the cause, it is not inconceivable that, as you suggest, her will has wavered somewhat.
All the more reason to check on her.
I am the only one in all of Inazuma who can visit her while she is resting. But tell me, why should this concern me? Why should I do this for you, when I already have everything one could ever want, and have seen everything one could ever wish to see?
Do it for your friend. Do it for your familiar. And the people. Do it for both. You can do it for both.
I like that answer. Here is the pass permit. Show it to the Okuzumeshu at the gate, and he will let you in.
Thanks, Miko.
My question was in jest, but since you answered it in earnest, please stay true to your word. Oh, and don't forget to return the pass permit to me after you have finished with it.
Yes, ma'am. Go see the Shogun. Real quick, I'm gonna divert to the pot briefly because I wanted to show you guys something that really kind of like caught me off guard. For lack of a better word. Because Raiden is in our house because I want to build up, her friendship rank even when she's not in the party. I thought, I was like, I thought there was someone standing next to Kaya, and Saya was just hidden behind the pillar. Cause I want to build up her friendship rank so I can see more of her story and more of her voice lines and stuff. She's in the kitchen right now. But when I was hanging out with my wife and we were just kind of wandering around gathering some materials and stuff, I clicked on her.
Oh, it's you. Perhaps you have come just to see me?
You like it here?
It's much livelier here than the plane of pure silence and tranquility that I'm used to.
Will it be difficult for you to get used to this place?
No, not at all. Clamor and commotion are strictly external. My inner being shall remain tranquil as ever.
Would you like to join in on the action?
Such lively activities stand in direct contrast to the notion of eternity. I'm afraid I'll have to consider it further. Will you remain here a while longer? With you by my side, though our mouths stay silent, my heart is at peace.
It's just such a different A than I'm used to. Such a different Raiden than I'm used to. Like, I still haven't gotten used to the softer version of this character.
Your companionship. This is one change that I shall not contest.
Yeah, I was just like, huh. Okay, madam. She's like, I like it when you're near me. I'm like, what? Hello? Sarah's not amused. Yeah, it's more jarring because I don't know anything about her yet. Yeah, because everyone was saying that like the her story quests really help iron out her character and make things in the Archon quest make more sense. I swapped Beto out with Raiden for a bit when I was exploring around in Liyue, gathering materials, and I do like the way she plays. I can't wait to build her and see how well I like her in an actual real team, because the team that I have her in is this one. Chevreuse benefits from being on a team that's only consistent of Electro and Pyro, and then we get the 2 resonances from that. Sarah's little her skill, which releases that thing, and then after she does her skill, she can release another one, which deals Electro AoE damage and also buffs your attack. It's fun. I'm liking experimenting with this team. Also, Bennett's attack buff and using all of their bursts prior to using Shogun's burst. I feel like it, even at the low level they're at, except for Bennett, and even he is at level 60, and I'm used to everyone on my main team is 70 and 80. His burst does crazy damage buff to everyone else, and even at such low level, they still are doing reasonably well against enemies. So I can't wait till people are built.
The almighty Shogun has requested solitude. No visitors allowed.
It's okay, Fox Lady gave me a pass. Fox Lady gave me a hall pass.
Oh, we've got a pass permit from Miko.
Don't be ridiculous. Lady Guji never gives her pass permit to another person. Not even esteemed travelers like yourselves. Guji Ai is only authorized to hold that pass permit because of the trust that the almighty Shogun places in her, and her alone. Wait, this is authentic.
Feel free to check. Like, you go ahead, climb the mountain, ask her.
Understood. Then as the Shogun has ordered, I must not stand in your way. Apologies. Please proceed. Since the Shogun is resting at this time, please be especially respectful, and make sure your behavior is impeccable.
Okay.
She's pacing. Yeah, Raiden's burst scales with the amount of energy used in bursts before you use it, which is what that ring is, isn't it? The ring that floats around her. Thanks for the first time in chat, Route. No, I did not. I'm not pulling for her, because she's a Natlan character that I won't be able to feasibly build anytime soon. And I'm saving up Primogems for the following banners after her for Nahida. Wherever she is. Wherever she is. There she is. For her. Get me a competent Dendro character.
Look how she's pacing back and forth. Don't you think she looks a little anxious?
So this is still the Shogun, right? And A is still on her celestial plane. So this is still the puppet, right?
How did you get in? Trespassers are to be eliminated at once.
Yeah, it's definitely the puppet.
Wait, no, it's us! Why are you treating us like we're your enemies? We made amends, didn't we? Also, we got in by totally legitimate means!
Miko did have a point though, that we beat her ass last time we saw her.
Denied. Use of force has been forbidden. Anyway, be gone. Do not disturb my solitude.
Forbidden? Why? Oh, A doesn't have a physical body anymore. That's the point of the puppet. Duh. They literally told me that during the Archon quest.
That is of no concern. This is my recuperation state.
What do you make of this? She's acting strange, huh?
Do puppets really need rest and relaxation?
This body has no need of rest, but I am an assistant to the one within. If she wishes to rest, I must follow her will.
Paimon gets it, so this is all A's doing. But why? Surely you going about your business doesn't interfere with the plane of Euthymia. She's got plenty of space in there. Seems like it would be the perfect place for rest and relaxation.
I do as she wishes. I can say no more than this.
Everyone's worried and wants to see you.
I cannot. In my current state, even if I went out, I could do nothing. I am currently unwilling to deal with any business. I am also incapable of it.
What do you mean by that?
It has been forbidden. Please refrain from making me talk any further.
What should we do? It feels like this conversation is going nowhere.
Have you malfunctioned? I was about to say, it's like she's a robot that... Whoa, excuse me, jeez Louise. I was about to say, it's like a robot that, like, she's not permitted to respond to certain things or deal with certain things or think something like that. Are you sick?
Ah, it's you too. It's been a while.
E. No, A.
The Shogun can't do much at the moment. Come straight in and see me.
Oh, okay. Hi. Oh, it's brighter in here. Imagine if we were playing as Miko right now.
That was terrifying! Would it be so hard to give us a little warning first?
It's not your first time. I don't see what there is to be so alarmed about.
So, is the Shogun broken? Are you gonna get it fixed, or...?
Marceline.
The Shogun's not broken. I've just temporarily disabled many of her functions.
Well, she is basically a robot then, yeah.
Currently, the Shogun is unable to handle any business and cannot appear as me. So the easiest solution was to announce that I am resting.
That's what she meant by forbidden.
As I said, I need to think about Inazuma's eternity, and thinking takes time. But the Shogun is still running based on her old rules. I can't allow her to make any mistakes while I am working things out.
Makes sense.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
No, she was not created to ever be turned off. Furthermore, I had even predicted at the time that I may wish to modify the Shogun's operational rules at some point in the future. However, such changes would not be conducive to eternity.
You're so strict with yourself.
That's why the Shogun has a robust system to safeguard against modification. It's also to protect against unforeseen circumstances. For now, while I figure out the form that eternity should take, it's more effective for me to temporarily disable some of the puppet's functions, rather than attempt to modify her rules.
So all she needs is a good 50-90 swap and she'll be right as rain.
Oh, Paimon gets it now! The thunderstorm's getting out of control because some of the Shogun's functions have been disabled.
The thunderstorm is getting out of control? This is the first I've heard of it.
Huh? Okay, well, let us bring you up to speed.
The storm and the chaos within the... Yep.
I see. So the thunderstorm is drawing closer.
You can fix it, right?
It's just a minor error. This kind of thing was bound to happen. A small modification to the Shogun should fix it.
So everyone was worked up over nothing?
Don't look at me like that. I've never had to tinker with the Shogun before, and she's very complicated. It's practically inevitable for something to go wrong when you start tweaking things.
She's like, I know what to do, but I've never built a computer before.
Yes, that's it. I'm not making excuses. It's the truth.
It's fine, just as long as you can fix it is all.
Any progress on your thoughts about eternity? Eternity?
Not much. As before, I can see the way forward, yet there are still contradictions. But there is no urgency. To reach an ill-conceived verdict in haste, just for the sake of having reached one, would be a confusion of priorities.
How about we go for a walk? A walk.
If everyone sees that the Shogun is in good health, it'll put all the speculation and rumors out there to rest. And who knows? A change of scenery might put you in a different mood and give you some fresh inspiration.
You mean leave the plane of Euthymia?
You haven't left in a long time. Might do everyone some good.
Yes, you're right. After all, the Shogun is currently unable to take care of business on my behalf. All right then. I'll come out for a while.
Well, that was easy.
Oh, since the theme of the day is a change of pace, you can just call me A. I'm not a great fan of rigid titles.
Hey.
What? But you're just A's consciousness, aren't you? Can consciousness actually leave this place?
I have my ways. I would never subject myself to imprisonment voluntarily.
Oh, great! Then there's nothing to worry about. Allow us to be your tour guide.
The harem thickens, hell yeah.
Tour guides? What's a tour guide?
Someone to show you around the Inazuma of today and give you tips on where to eat and how to have fun. All right, let's go.
Again, it's never addressed.
There's a familiarity to the scent in the air and the firmness beneath my feet. Now, time for a change of pace. Where should we go?
To the liveliest place in town.
Diligence and dedication. Again, there's no mention of looking at Paimon and being like, by the way, what are you? The two are gathering Gnosis, Aether's gathering waifus. What did someone say a while back? Harem impact. Imagine what must be going through the guards' minds when we go in and we come back out and it's Ether and the Shogun. What they anticipate is just the Shogun walking side by side. just walking casually, and they're like, "What the fuck are you? What's happening? Why are you just wandering around with her?" Oh, what the hell? Yeah, imagine what a trip this must be for people to see.
Is this the marketplace? It's a far cry from how I remember it. The stores have changed, and so have the vendors. Well, that's to be expected.
Yeah, and the inflation also in the last 500 years has...
It's the Shogun. What is the almighty Shogun doing here?
Isn't the Shogun sick? This is quite sudden.
I appear to have frightened the people.
Well, what did you expect? The almighty Shogun makes an impromptu appearance in town? People are gonna freak out a bit.
Doesn't the Shogun normally patrol these parts? Not really. Didn't the puppet just stay up in the kind of just stay up in the castle and then only come out when she needed to take care of business, quote unquote?
Patrolling the streets is the Tenryou Commission's job. The Shogun has a lot of information to process and orders to give out. She doesn't have time to deal with it herself. Additionally, the Shogun has no need of recreation. There would be no need for her to come here just to pass the time or to relax.
So, what do we do now? Should we go away for a while and make a more low-profile return later?
Why? It's not like I'm here to cause trouble. Let's just relax.
It was more the ordinary people that Paimon was worried about. Never mind. This definitely seems like your style, eh?
This dude over here.
People still
Hey!
use Mora in commercial transactions, I assume.
Yep, same as ever. Just as shiny and just as hypnotic. Wait a second. Hey, are you saying you don't have any Mora either?
Second Archon I've met to say
Of
that.
course I don't. There is no need for commerce in the plane of Euthymia. If I ever need something, I can simply have one of the commissions bring it to me. Wait, what do you mean, either?
Him! Either!
Anyway, people seem to be behaving in a very orderly fashion. I don't see the liveliness you spoke of anywhere.
People aren't exactly gonna let their hair down in front of the almighty Shogun.
What is this stall selling? I don't believe I've ever seen this before.
I love the music here. As I ruin it with my wah-wah-wahs. They're so short. He's so small. Compared to all these tall women that he meets.
Shogun, excuse me.
It's all right. Relax. I'm just here to look around. I'm having a change of pace today. Could you tell me about the items you're selling?
Of course. I've got all kinds of snacks here. Takoyaki, dango, and milk, and so on.
Huh? Milk? Sounds kind of like the odd one out.
It might sound odd, but it is in fact my specialty.
What do you mean milk is your specialty? Milk is milk.
You see, many of the stores in town are already very well established. I couldn't compete with them no matter what I sell. So my idea was to create some new combinations to give customers a novel experience. For example, my latest concoction is this dango milk. When the dango are worked into a viscous form, they mix very nicely with the milk. The focus is not just the taste, but also the unique texture.
A broke drunk, a broke connoisseur, and a broke shut-in. Our Archons, everyone. Man, the Dendro Archon better bring their A game when it comes to their A game. Okay.
Oh, dango with milk. I've never heard of it. What made you want to do this?
I'm sorry, Shogun. I've got no bone to pick with eternity.
I said relax. There's no need to go treading on eggshells. Do you really think the eternity I pursue is something that can be shaken by dango and milk?
Why do I feel like she's different than I expected? Actually, it came to me by chance. A friend was catering once and made too many dango, so they gave some to me. But there were more than I had use for. My milk wasn't selling well at that time either. And both dango and milk have a short shelf life. So I thought I'd try mixing the two as I had nothing to lose.
To my surprise, in the right proportion, it tasted superb.
A chance combination. Interesting. May I try this drink?
The almighty Shogun wants to try? Well, certainly. And you two should try it too.
Nice. It's sweet. The sensation is not so different from eating a dessert. A unique beverage indeed.
Yeah, it's definitely a drink, but it also feels like eating food.
It's a little bit like porridge?
Porridge?
But the resemblance is only superficial. Anyway, I like it.
I'm very glad you approve.
I imagine that an item as delicious as this Dango milk must sell exceptionally well, no?
Well, I won't lie to you. Sales are very average.
Huh? So it's selling slowly? Why is that?
Because most people aren't willing to give it a try. They think it's an unusual combination, even though everyone who's tried it before rates it highly. I'm not saying the almighty Shogun has unusual taste. Please, don't take it the wrong way.
Ah, I see. Well, that can be fixed. I'll just have the Yashiro Commission order a few hundred cups and go door-to-door delivering them.
No, almighty Shogun, that's too much.
Is it? I just want them to try it. It would be a shame for them to miss out on Dango milk.
So you like sweet things? This is such an interesting change of pace from the first half of the Archon quest. What our opinion of the Shogun is. This is such a fun, strange change of pace for this character. So you like sweet things?
Of course. I've heard that most humans like desserts, so it's not unusual that I should enjoy them too. Miko agrees with me on this.
I can see why it'd be controversial. Why it'd be like oh, that's weird. I don't like it. I like it. I think it's cool. It's abrupt and odd. I've gotten over it though after during that episode. If we launched immediately into this, I didn't have a couple days to ration out the difference between A and the Shogun. Yeah, that'd be weird. But I like it. Maybe I'm just. I don't know how to describe this other than in the most crass way possible. Maybe I'm just sucking this game's dick too hard, but I like it.
There's nothing like dessert for improving one's mood. Much more enjoyable than meditating alone all the time. By the way, Miko mentioned that she founded something called the Yai Publishing House to sell some sort of light novels. She's always bragging to me about it, but it's difficult for me to really imagine without seeing the place for myself. Can you take me there?
Sure! Let's go and have a look!
Absolutely. Oops, didn't mean to do that. V. Also, imagine if while A was wandering around here, the puppet decides to come down for some reason, then there's two standing side by side, and they're like, ah! Why are there two of them? This is getting out of control. Now there are two of them. Oh, A switched places with the
Shogun.
puppet. Oh, because she doesn't have a physical body.
Almighty Shogun, what brings you to the Eye Publishing House? Do you have instructions for us?
No, not at all. Don't be so nervous. I'm just here to look around.
Yeah, Shogun and A are different persons.
Apologies. I still don't quite understand. Are you here to look into the management? Or publishing regulations? Or fire safety measures?
She just wants to browse your books.
The almighty Shogun wishes to read light novels?
Yes. Any recommendations?
The Eye Publishing House's novels are mostly targeted at the general public, and the content is all kinds of strange. I'm not sure we have anything quite to the almighty Shogun's taste.
Her conscience is controlling the puppet. Yeah, it's like a dessert-loving, wholesome version of the Green Goblin. The heart Osborne.
I'm just here to try something new. There's no fun in reading the same kind of thing over and over again. Relax. It's just words on a page, isn't it? What could I misunderstand, really?
In principle, you're absolutely right. It's just...
It'll be fine. If there's anything the Shogun doesn't understand, we'll explain it to her.
Don't be nervous. She just wants to have a look.
Well... Okay then. Please proceed to the bookshelf over there. It has all the latest bestsellers. There are some winning entries from the "This Novel is Amazing" competition. I have just finished compiling them into a saleable form. Don't take them too seriously.
Oh,
it's all just a bit of fun.
Okay, let's go then. Huh. How can this be? Did I underestimate the caliber of this material? I know every individual word in these books' titles, so why is it that they make no sense to me in these particular combinations? Take this one, for example. The good thing about being reincarnated as a hilly churl is that I only need to eat Sunsettias to become stronger. It's so long. Is it true that hilly churls grow stronger from eating Sunsettias? Well, surely it should be some sort of meat, at least.
It's just a narrative device.
Narrative device.
It's imaginary. It's whatever the author wants it to be.
So it's made up? What's the point of that? Without being grounded in reality, how can the story be believable?
It's like showing Steve Rogers an iPhone when he was fresh out of the next season on Crunchyroll, everyone.
Also, I'm fairly certain that hilly churls can't write stories. So, does this author claim to be documenting hilly churl life from an outside perspective, perhaps?
Hey, seriously.
Paimon's starting to understand Kuroda's reservations right about now.
Fads have no place in eternity. Fads have no place in eternity.
How about we choose for you? We can pick out some novels that are easier to understand and give you the scoop.
All right, then. I believe myself to be relatively well-read, but with stories like these, I don't even know where to start. I have high hopes, though. This seems like Miko's style, so I'm sure the stories are very entertaining.
Oh, that's pretty much exactly what it is. A is like an emperor who got teleported to modern day Japan, yeah.
Alright, leave it to us. We'll be back in a jiffy. This could be a pretty tough job. Let's see what we're up against.
A daily life romance story, reincarnation adventure story. What are you guys feeling? Martial arts story? That seems like up her alley. Martial arts story. Life made me a fighter when I just want to be a writer. The book is a martial arts story set in Liyue, focusing on fighting between different gangs. The protagonist... What is this accent I'm doing? The protagonist aspires only to be a humble novelist, but gets caught up in a world of gang strife because of an unparalleled martial arts ability. The selling point of the story is that the protagonist never joins any faction, but is constantly assumed to be the reclusive master of one faction or another. The martial arts pros who see the protagonist as their enemy are always making a scene. The protagonist is stuck in the middle of all this while clinging tight to a dream of becoming a novelist.
What a strange person. Why would someone want to be a novelist that badly?
Oh, fuck off, Paimon.
Someone like that could easily become the top martial arts pro in the world.
Protagonist has admirable will.
You do have a point. And a character so determined to follow their ambition is likely to appeal to A, right?
Oh, we just pick all three. The chaotic epic that is the tale of my youthful love life. This book is about the love stories between a very mediocre man and 7 beautiful women. Ether's not mediocre. Maybe on some fronts. It is a chronological account of the protagonist's daily life, featuring many amusing anecdotes. The writing is solid, the prose is elegant, the author brilliantly brings out the unique charm of each character in the story. But the story stops at a crucial moment when the main character's childhood sweetheart is just about to confess their love to him.
The suspense is killing Paimon! has loved the main character with all her heart since childhood.
Hope the Riper gives her a happy ending.
Right! Yeah, it's just a novel. But please let the author have a heart, please! The plot is really gripping. But would A really understand this kind of mortal romance?
Reincarnation adventure story. Shogun Almighty, reborn as Raiden with unlimited power. Oh boy. In this book, the protagonist is struck by lightning beneath a thunder sakura and wakes up to discover that he has become the Raiden Shogun. Prior to this event, the protagonist is a nobody who gets bullied by everyone, but after becoming the Raiden Shogun, he acquires unlimited power. The appeal of this one probably lies in the euphoria of going from powerlessness to omnipotence, and in the protagonist's inner journey to finally breaking free from their low self-esteem. But it's hard to see how the story would develop after the protagonist literally becomes the Raiden Shogun.
With a premise like this, it's no wonder Kuroda was nervous about letting A look around. Paimon thinks it might be best not to bring this one up with A. We might get the author in trouble.
It's quite original.
Well, if someone turned into Paimon and did a bunch of stuff this Paimon would never do, Paimon would feel really uncomfortable. That's all of them. Let's try to explain them to A.
Look, I found books. I'm climbing on a fence. I found books for you.
The looks on your faces tell me you found some good stories.
The martial arts story. We just read the whole novel to her right then and
Goodness. Are people in Liyue really so complex these days? Even though the protagonist refuses to acknowledge his innate talents, he has a rare dedication to justice. Where is he now? Does he have plans to visit Inazuma? If so, I will instruct one of the commissioners to bring him to me on his arrival. I would very much like to spar with him.
He's a fictional character. He doesn't exist. What about the antagonist, though? Don't you have any thoughts about their part in the story?
The antagonists? You mean all the people who behaved foolishly? What can I say? They're bad people, and they all got what they deserved. End of story.
Simple, eh?
A doesn't seem interested in the supporting characters at all. So what do you think of Yae Publishing House's light novels, eh? Do you like the stories we picked?
What I take from these stories is not so much the content itself, but what they represent in terms of the effects of time upon Inazuma. Back when I decided to isolate myself in the plane of Euthymia, there was no Yae Publishing House, and certainly no stories of this kind. In accordance with my wishes, the Shogun did her best to create an eternal nation. A nation that, in theory, should remain entirely unchanged over time. But the fact is that both the food and the stories have changed with time.
It's human nature to seek change.
I disagree with your point of view. That's what I would say if we were still in the plane of Euthymia. But the truth is right here in front of my eyes, and I can't deny it.
And that's exactly why we brought you out, to take a look around and get some fresh ideas. Sure, it's not the same as you remember, but one way or another, people are loving life in the present. That's gotta be a good thing, right?
Yes, you're right. I'm wary of any and all change, but I do not wish for my pursuit of eternity to stop human lives from changing for the better. Thank you for inviting me out. This trip has been quite eye-opening for me.
We're just out here to have some fun.
This may be an everyday occurrence for you, but for me, this trip has been quite an occasion.
Fair enough.
I've seen a lot, and it's made me think a lot. I really can't praise it highly enough. I hope I will remember it for a long time to come.
Why don't we take a photo? You know what selfies are, right? They had selfies 500 years ago.
Ooh, great idea! A's had a wonderful time, and a photo is the best way to remember it.
Yeah, I got this weird box that can simulate reality. It can simulate reality on a small piece of paper. I got it from some random guy in the streets of Liyue.
Take a photo? Once again, I'm faced with a combination of words that makes absolutely no sense to me.
It's okay. Come with us. We'll find a scenic spot and show you what we mean.
Wow, I got more.
So, what are we supposed to be doing?
We're taking a photo of you. Just leave the hard work to us. All you need to do is stand over there and strike a pose. Basically, a photo makes a visual record of you at this very moment in time, so it makes a great souvenir.
Okay, so what exactly is striking a pose?
The photo is a visual representation. Bruh.
Ah, I see. So in other words, I need to do some sort of visually agreeable action in front of you, right? The more I think about it, the more embarrassing it seems.
She just pulls out her spear and just stabs, just makes it look like she's about to stab the camera. Is this okay? Does this look cool enough? She summons lightning. Is this okay?
How should I pose? Help me out here. It should look good, but not too over the top. This isn't coming naturally to me at all.
Graceful and dignified. That would suit you. And graceful and dignified. You'd probably enjoy that too.
Okay, I'll try that.
That works. That works. Yeah.
Okay, let's get started.
Let's pick a good angle to record this moment from.
Oh, camera's been adjusted to the correct angle. It's like, I did it for you, so you can't mess it up, Connery. Whoa, ether jump scare.
It's a wrap! Take a look! Here's the photo we took of you.
Wow. This is astonishing. Is it some kind of magic? It seems to be another copy of me.
Oh, I should have seen what the other poses are like. Sorry.
But she doesn't seem to be able to move or talk.
It's just a record. It's just a picture. It's like an illustration.
I thought it would turn out poorly because I felt rather rigid, but it actually looks more natural than I imagined. The pose is exactly the same, and so is the scenery in the background. I can't imagine how it's achieved.
That's what makes it so special.
Hang on. I'm still struggling to understand this. I need you to explain it again.
Wasn't the camera something that we got from a Fontaine character? Because it was, because it's kind of like a futuristic, it's kind of like a futuristic technology. And Fontaine has all the tech. Like they were the tech country, aren't they? It's a Fontaine invention. Yeah, that makes sense. So it's like, and with that being said, like to the rest of like Inazuma and like even to the rest of the nations, Fontaine is really advanced even to the rest of the current modern nations. So it's like the space age for her.
So the one in this photo, are you sure it isn't me? If it's not me, then why does she look exactly like me? And if she is me, then who am I?
Okay, it's not that deep, honey.
Okay, that's way above Paimon's head. Over to you, traveler.
It's a little bit like you and the Shogun. I would just say it's like a drawing. It's like an illustration. Surely you had drawings 500 years ago.
Hey, that's right. Do you think the Shogun counts as you?
Of course I do. It was never my intention to place control of Inazuma into anybody else's hands.
So then, who does that make you, here and now?
Well, I'm still me. There is no doubt about that.
So your existence isn't singular.
My existence? I think I understand. I am me. There is only one of me, but I can exist in many different forms. It's not important what form I exist in.
I wonder if relating like Morax and the Exuvia and Zhongli Well, she doesn't know Zhongli, like that version of him. But I wonder if relating like Morax and the Exuvia would help her understand it.
The Shogun, for example, is one of my forms of existence. The question of whether or not she is me is not determined by any of her components.
In that case, this picture is one of your forms of existence too.
So even I, who seeks eternity, am constantly changing my form of existence. Then, how can I ask Inazuma and everyone who lives here to remain unchanging?
Inazuma will always be Inazuma.
Everything I have encountered on this journey with you has been from beyond my existing sphere of knowledge. You've seen a lot of my ignorant side today. Maybe you can't tell, but all this has challenged my understanding of things. Based on what I have seen today, I am forced to accept that Inazuma is a completely different place from the one I remember. But it would be incorrect to conclude from this that the Inazuma of today is no longer Inazuma.
Correct.
Both the Vision Hunt Decree and the statue of the omnipresent god were conceived as a means of bringing about eternity. But if I were really getting closer to eternity, none of this ever would have happened. Perhaps I've been holding on to everything too tightly.
Yes, ma'am. Man, the cinematography in Inazuma is so good. You can tell how much better they got with the cinematography in 2.0.
Sounds to Paimon like Ace figured things out. And that means that we've done a really great job as her guides.
Master Kamaji! Master Kamaji!
Why is it getting so noisy down there? Oh, that sounded like Ippei. What could be the matter?
Ippei? Is that someone from the Tenryou Commission?
Yep, let's find out what's going on.
We're gonna have to break some skulls. We're gonna have to go break some skulls down there, Arthur. Ippei. Hello.
Hey, Ippei, what's the matter?
Ah, it's you. Huh? The almighty Shogun. You must be looking for my master, Kujo Kamaji? I am very sorry, he's not here at the moment. But if it pleases you, I will gladly deliver a message on your behalf.
It's okay. I'm not here to see him. We just heard you calling out, so we came to see what was going on.
Are you looking for him?
Yes. Master Kamaji still hasn't returned from the negotiations, and I'm starting to get worried. In fairness, he does have a habit of taking long walks and coming back late. It's perfectly possible that he just found somewhere he likes and lost track of time. But for some reason, today, I'm particularly nervous.
Kujo Kamaji. A descendant of the Kujo clan, I presume.
That's right. Apologies, since the head of the clan is in poor health at the moment, and Master Masahito is rarely home, Master Kamaji is currently serving as representative of the Kujo clan.
I have heard that things are quite tumultuous with the Tenryou Commission at present. Does this have anything to do with Kujo Kamaji?
Forgive us, almighty Shogun. The Kujo clan has failed in its duty. The Kujo clan's reputation is damaged, and its power over the Tenryou Commission is in decline. Plus you have yet to issue a verdict on the Commission's future. So, Master Kamaji decided to enter negotiations with the Takatsukasa clan with a view of having them take over.
Surely they would be discussing something like that at their headquarters, right? Why are you looking for them here?
Actually, they decided to hold this one elsewhere. I'm a little confused as to why, to be honest, but I didn't feel it was my place to question the higher-ups. The meeting place is in the mountains near the Grand Narukami Shrine. I believe the Takatsukasa clan have some kind of base there.
Takatsukasa. Another familiar name. They have been faithfully serving the Kujo clan all these years?
Yes, that's why Master Kamaji decided to discuss things with them. I understand they must have had a lot of ground to cover, but still, there's no way it should have gone on this long. I've searched all over the city. If he really hasn't returned yet, then...
Maybe something's happened.
Yeah, I thought of that possibility too. But someone of my rank can't just go venturing into Takatsukasa clan territory like that.
We can go check things out.
No need. I'm probably just overthinking things. Besides, if they're still at it, they'll only blame me for interrupting the negotiations. I'm only a lowly servant. But Master Kamaji and I grew up together. It'd be terrible if anything ever happened to him. I'm not as smart as Master, so I can't really share his burdens. But the last thing I'd want would be for him to come to harm when I could have done something about it.
What do you think, Almighty Shogun?
Let's go see what's happening. With me present, they are unlikely to blame you, even if we do happen to interrupt the negotiations. Besides, this has only come about because I failed to make a timely decision. This issue started with me, and I shall be the one to finish it.
Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff.
Thank you so much, Shogun. I'll keep looking around in the meantime, too. Let me mark out the location of the base for you. I hope everything goes smoothly.
Awesome, boss. Awesome stuff, boss. Alright, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick and then we'll get back into this. Give me just 1 second. Yeah, there's a couple things that there's a couple things from like events and stuff that I can experience, but only through like YouTube. Oh, over there. Let's port over here, and then I can just fly down. Down there. I wanted that sweet flower. Also these. Did I really not hit that other than the last time? Beto, seriously. Enter the secret outpost. Put the link to the media channel on Discord. Thank you. Preach. Yeah, just our normal party will be fine.
Whoa! Look
of a reason anyone would want to build a structure like this deep in the mountains.
Evade detection.
I feel something that doesn't belong here. I sense danger.
Huh?
We should proceed with caution. The Kujo clan descendant may well be in trouble.
Trial Raiden at a proper level. Wahoo! Hey.
Illusion shattered.
Oh, I didn't. Not you.
Busted.
Motion to compel.
Finally. No. Forgot. I didn't even see those things on the wall there.
Why are they running here? This is a Tenryou commission base.
Something is not right. We must remove all those who stand in our way.
To the very. Ugh. Ow.
Power that ends my shot. Gotcha.
Now you shall perish.
Oh, damn it. There I go, bursting at the end of the fight again. Ow! The floor fell, or the ceiling fell on me.
Here comes the catch.
Incinerate.
Illusion shattered.
My blade!
My ass. Did you see how their models were standing up to begin with, and they had to switch? Then they had to switch.
Inazuma shines eternal.
To defeat the Huns.
Shine down.
Things are about to get dicey.
Ow, I got hit.
Illusion shattered.
Oh, thing on the wall I keep on stepping into.
Busted.
Now you shall perish.
See no more!
Shine down.
I thought there was a fourth guy.
Fun's over.
Wind, hear me.
Can I pick these guys up? Not like that, I can't!
Eyes on me!
Man, combining everyone's bursts, the really good off-field bursts like Yelan's and Beto's, is really fun. Very satisfying.
Busted.
There is no escape.
Also, I'm standing on that thing that was electroing me. Did I miss anything back here, by the way? This is a big room that might have a secret chest. Secret chest. I found it. Is there another one behind here? Probably not. Nope. All right. Ow.
What's one
What's one
Things
more?
are about to get
Oh, not her. Her. Switch. Click the wrong button.
Illusion shattered. Torn to oblivion.
Jeez. I cannot wait until I build her properly. And put her with elements that make sense as well. Like on that team I have her with Chevrus and Sarah and Bennett. Hey!
It's Kujo Kamaji! But who's he with?
Almighty Shogun!
Yes.
Shogun, what are you?
Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan. Explain what is going on here.
Oh, we're just discussing some minor issues that have cropped up in the Tenryou Commission recently. Really, it's nothing worth the almighty Shogun worrying about.
Imagine your deity stepping into the room where you're doing something shady, wearing on her armor the blood of the guards you had standing outside.
And these minor issues warranted the secluded location and the hiring of Ronin and Kairagi to keep guard?
Well, there's been a lot of turmoil lately. It was just out of security considerations, that's all.
Silence. Descendant of the Kujo clan. Your turn.
All right. I came here intending to negotiate, but it turned out all they were interested in was a written confession from the Kujo clan.
A written confession?
Yes. A statement acknowledging every crime committed by the Kujo clan since the inception of the Vision Hunt Decree, including all the recent misconduct.
All factual statements, of course. Not a single one of them fabricated.
I can't deny that. But it also emphasizes the Takatsukasa clan's achievements throughout the document, claiming they stood steadfast all along and fought back against the crisis. These are all falsehoods.
Says who? Why, you two-faced... You're going back on everything you said.
I'm just stating the facts. I'm sure the almighty Shogun can discern the truth. All the Takatsukasa clan is trying to do is make themselves look good, so they'll be first in line to replace the Kujo clan. Why else would you push a false narrative in the written confession that paints your clan in a good light, and try to make me sign it under duress?
What are you talking about? You're not under duress, we're just negotiating here. You've completely changed your tune.
I believe I now understand the situation.
Don't listen to his nonsense. I'm sure you're well aware of the major failings of the Kujo clan. Surely you, of everyone, knows. Not a single word they say can be trusted.
You are quite mistaken if you think your dispute is of any interest to me. Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan, you wish to become the new Tenryou commissioner. Do I understand this correctly?
Well, yes, of course. It's the eternal pursuit of everyone in the Tenryou Commission to offer our lives in service of the almighty Shogun.
Then the situation is not as complicated as you seem to have made it. After all, I am the one who appoints the Tenryou commissioner. The process is quite simple. Anyone who can beat me in a duel becomes the new commissioner.
Damn.
Sorry, a duel with the almighty Shogun?
The first Tenryou commissioner demonstrated his will with the blade in his hand. That is why the title has been passed down within the Kujo clan ever since. If you want me to appoint a new clan, then naturally, there must first be a new duel. Do you not know how to wield a blade? Or do you simply doubt your abilities on account of your advanced age and declining physical condition? Here you are talking about offering your life, and yet you are too afraid to face my blade.
Well...
Well, never mind. What about one of you, then? Anyone who can defeat me, Takatsukasa or not, will be appointed the new Tenryou commissioner. Does not a single person dare to face me?
I did, and I'm still here. She might have burned off my eyebrows that one time, but...
I will challenge you, almighty Shogun.
What?
Descendant of the Kujo clan. Regrettably, even if you win against me, it cannot atone for the wrongs committed under the Kujo name.
I realize that. I don't stand a chance of winning against you anyway. I know full well that the mistakes my father made ought to spell the end of the Kujo clan's legacy in the Tenryou Commission. Even when I was executing the Vision Hunt Decree, I had doubts about my father's decisions. I knew that what I was doing was wrong, but that was as far as I went. I doubted, and I ruminated. I understood the situation perfectly well, but I took no action, and I didn't save a single person. I accept the Kujo clan's decline as punishment for my deeds. I can't even say that I failed to prevent it, because in order to fail, you have to have at least tried.
Oh damn, that quote goes hard.
To be brutally honest, for someone of your strength, there is nothing you could have done, even if you had tried.
Yes. I'm too weak. My father ignores me. My elder brother can't help me. And I even need Ippei to set me straight at times. It's the way it's always been. But if nothing else, then right here, right now in the Kujo clan's final hours, it is I who represent the clan, like my father before me. His duties are now mine to perform. Just as the Shogun said a forefather of mine once showed his will with his sword. Then please, let me, Kujo Kamaji, end the story of the Kujo clan in the same way that it began.
That's poetic.
This is my last chance to do something.
This is patently meaningless, but I accept. Come forward.
Oh, her spear looks
The
so
Kujo
cool.
clan's honor was forged with courage, tempered with integrity, and shines beyond life and death. Show me whether your blade can bear the weight of your name.
Ready to learn. Almighty Shogun.
Oh, she got you. Oh. I kind of thought that was the kill shot right there for some reason. What iron will?
Another anomaly in eternity. Nevertheless, it appears that the Kujo honor still courses through your veins. Kujo Kamaji is wounded. Descendants of the Takatsukasa clan, it is your responsibility to take care of him. You may not have the courage to challenge me, but I trust that you are capable of attending to a small matter such as this.
Yes, of course. I apologize. I'm sorry. So sorry.
I had heard that the Kujo clan is no longer fit to shoulder the work of the Tenryou Commission. The search for a successor to the role of Tenryou Commissioner is indeed a matter of great urgency. However, following this duel, I have decided to postpone the Kujo clan's punishment for the time being. In the meantime, I expect the Takatsukasa clan to continue supporting the Kujo clan as before.
As you instruct, so it shall be done. We would not dare question the almighty Shogun's will.
Finally, if you still think you can copy the Fatui's strategy of providing me with deceptive information to produce flaws in my judgment, you will see me appear once again as I have done today. Only next time, my blade will show no mercy.
Understood. Thank you, almighty Shogun, for your wisdom and mercy.
Yes, ma'am.
That will do. I will have the Okuzumeshu continue the investigation from here. Come with me. Let's find a quiet place. There's something I want to talk about with you.
I did hear you guys that while I had her as trial, I could have checked what build she was. I am kind of just going off of the build sheet online though, the master build guide. But I appreciate you guys telling me that I could have checked her build just then.
When it's time to deal with the situation, you're just like the Shogun. So strict.
Oh, you think so? I thought I was rather accommodating. If it had been the Shogun, she would have decapitated Kujo Kamaji without a second thought.
That's 100% what he was expecting. He was intending to like for his clan to go out with honor instead of like cowering like the other guys.
I do believe he was prepared for that outcome. I could see it in his eyes. The Kujo clan has undergone a dramatic change from its glory days to its present decline. Kamaji is hardly a great heir to the Kujo name, but he has shown me how some things remain the same even as the world around them changes. I also have you to thank. The things we experienced out on the streets and the photo you took of me, they helped me come to this realization too.
So what's next for the Kujo clan? Will they get to carry on being in charge of the Tenryou Commission?
Not a chance. Even if their heir was someone who showed promise, their past mistakes cannot be erased. Still, I will give them a little more time. After all, they are not the only ones who have made mistakes. The Shogun does not make mistakes. She is incapable of doing so. But I, as A, would like to offer my apologies. I have much to contemplate in the days to come, but at least I can now see the way ahead.
Ooh, will you rule Inazuma directly?
I think I'll leave that to the Shogun. The greatest threat to eternity is still the erosion that comes with time. As I said, the Shogun has a robust system to protect her against modification. This is because I anticipated that I myself would change over time. But I've made up my mind. So I will do what needs to be done, no matter how difficult it is. This has certainly been a memorable series of events.
Absolutely. You sorted out the Tenryou Commission, and the people in the city got to see a happy and healthy Shogun. All the awful rumors will disappear in no time. If you enjoyed your trip, we should get you out again sometime.
Next time we'll bring you some souvenirs.
No need. There's no place for such things in my life. Also, please stop making it sound as if I somehow need the company.
I mean, that's literally what Miko said, though.
Okay. I'm ready to head back now. My period of solitude will now continue, but it will not last too much longer. I will leave you humans to deal with any minor issues in the meantime.
Okay, see you next time! Considering a lot of what happened was pretty unexpected, things seem to have worked out surprisingly well in the end. The only thing left to do is return the pass permit to Yaimiko.
Or we could keep it. And suffer Yaimiko's wrath. That's also an option. The Noblesse is Noblesse set, isn't that a damage based one? Because I could kind of see how. Oh, I thought I had that on someone. Burst damage, yeah. I bet that like the reason they would stack anytime you get like a trial character that would stack burst damage on it is so they can showcase off how strong the bursts and the skills can be. Because it's like the trials are like a commercial for like, hey, check out how cool this character is. Maybe why they would have a hard on for that set over others that might be better tuned for the character.
Narukami, please.
Tree is at 5? Oh, no. 9? Tree is at 9. I thought we were at 5 or 6. Why did I think we were at 5? Maybe the statues were at 5 or 6. But we're at 9.
Miko, we're back! We had a great trip!
Did you know? Well then, you'll have to tell me all about it.
We got dessert.
How amusing. The almighty Shogun goes downtown, and suddenly she's like a wide-eyed country girl trying to find her bearings in the big city. Marvelous.
Country girls make do.
What a shame I didn't get to see it for myself.
Only you would dare to say that.
It's fine. She wouldn't mind. Really, she wouldn't.
Oh, that wink.
So, from what you were saying, it seems that she has finally begun to comprehend what form eternity should take? That's the most important outcome of this trip. To be honest, I wasn't expecting you'd make such great progress when I lent you the pass permit.
Yeah, it seems like she's not gonna force everything to stay the same way anymore.
To put it nicely, even deities indulge in wishful thinking. To put it more bluntly, there are things that even the Seven can't do when faced with something even more powerful than themselves.
The heavenly principles.
Take a guess. Anyway, it sounds like you had a very pleasant trip and even had the chance to see A's less formal side. Next time you wish to see her, you can come and take the pass permit from me again. She would never admit to it, but she does in fact get quite lonely.
What? But she said she doesn't need company.
Because she is a god. It's not that gods don't need the company of others, just that the idea of a god having company seems indulgent to her. But you don't belong to this world. Perhaps you are just the company she needs.
Yay! There is a picture of her in fox form. A is holding her. Wasn't that in Raiden's character demo or something? I want to pull one of her so bad. when was the last time she was when's the last time that she was on banner? What? Another bad one? What? Another test subject? Yay. Alright, 3:07 my time right now. I had some stuff cooking. Item forged and expedition rewards. Also I can buy weed. I don't know why I keep on getting weed. Oh no, I can't. Never mind. Because I'm not actively building Shinobu right now. I'm not even passively building her. What am I doing? Adventures Guild.
Add Astra.
So we'll wrap up in just a sec here. Maybe not just a sec, like we'll, but before too long, we'll end. And then tomorrow, I don't know if I'm gonna promise that I'll stream tomorrow because I think I might take tomorrow as a day with wifey. But next time we stream, how close am I to getting another key? Okay, let's do those 4. Oh, excuse me. Last Miko banner was 4.4. Let's do the 4 commissions that are up right now. Because next stream I would like to do her second one. Also, I don't think I recognized it, but the person, the mysterious person that we saw running in the chasm during that one quest, wasn't that Yelan? I think that was what I was supposed to take from that, and I didn't recognize it was. I think I was supposed to like notice like, oh, that was Yelan, and I didn't. However, you're not supposed to have the only reason I know who Yelan even is because we pulled her early. So maybe it is supposed to be a who is that, but I saw Also, why did you want me to to open this one? I forget. Other than, anyways. Also didn't know who she was. Yeah. Did I open it on my own? I thought someone said that she'd be a good one to have ready to do her quest as well. Cause isn't she a Leeway person? Made it kind of short. Which I've said before. Let's do some commissions to round out this stream. So let's do the 4 commissions that are available right now, and that'll end off this stream. What the hell? It's about time. Oh, welcome. Are you having a problem? I see. You don't have any problems. You just want to wander around. Like always. Well, this is the humble Bantan Sango Detective Agency, and I am a detective. What do you do? That's a good question. From the perspective of the general public, detective work must seem rather special and mysterious. But as far as I'm concerned, it's like any other work. It pays the bills. That said, the work is a little unusual sometimes, and the clients are occasionally noteworthy individuals. But otherwise, it's a way to make a living, just like any other. So, this is the first time you've seen a detective agency? I've met one legal advisor. Legal advisors? I've heard that. They're pretty difficult to deal with. I suspect that what these people do is complicate simple problems. They take something simple and make it complex and then turn it into a confusing contracts. I hope I never meet one. Now, you look kind of interested in the detective agency. Sounds like quite a hassle. That's right. Detectives are professional problem solvers. Thrilling chases and life and death decisions are just for the novels. Real detective work is more along the lines of files that fill an entire room, muddy mountain roads, and suspects who leave nary a trace. But the novels do get one thing right. Detectives always have a variety of assistants. So, you have assistants? Of course. Mine is busy outside, as a matter of fact, so now I'm in need of another one. Would you be willing to help me? My assistant, Ryuji, went out to collect clues a little while ago and still hasn't returned. He should have collected enough clues by now, though. Could you go get him for me? He isn't in any danger, is he? I went over everything with him. Even if something unexpected happens, he should be able to handle it. What I'm more concerned about is whether he has found what I'm looking for or not. So I'll wait for your news, and of course, you'll get paid. Plus, it's a chance for you to experience the life of a detective.
Okay. Can do. Over there.
Quest related to the Sakura tree, but it's a bit long. Legal advisors are difficult to keep alive. Oh, I'm out of stamina.
Want a taste of my
This guy's a tough nut to crack. Nut.
Busted. Here comes the catch.
Have a little taste.
Motion to compel.
Am I standing close to them with Yanfei again?
Test subject.
Gotcha. Things are about
Wow, that's already back?
Time for your arraignment.
I just tanked a hit from that because I didn't move at all. Hi. I was told to come find you. Ah, you're the assistant Sango was talking about. You're expecting me? Well, not really. It's just Sango said that someone was coming out to help. What, did she text you? How do you know that? Hey, what are you guys doing? Are those treasure hoarders? Why are they so close to the city? Ryuji, what are you doing here? And this suspicious outlander? ER replenishes more with rope targets. Oh. And I do have quite a bit of, because Yelan is using a Favonius Warbow, so she has quite a bit of ER just with her weapon as well. You're talking to me? I'm Sango's assistant. Sango's assistant? That sounds even more suspicious. Alright, let's not be oversensitive, Ryuji. What brings you here? I was following a suspicious person here according to Sango's instructions, but then I bumped into some treasure hoarders. The traveler is an assistant invited by Sango. I almost said Rango. we drove the treasure hoarders off together. I see, but why would there be treasure hoarders nearby? Ryuji, you just mentioned you were following some suspicious people. Hey, did you follow the treasure hoarders from inside the city? I think so. Sango's been dealing with a special theft case, excuse me. I've been searching the city based on her hunch. Shortly after, I spotted a suspicious man near Hana Mizaka. He left in a panic after I asked a couple of questions. I followed him out of town, and you all know what happened after that. Wow, How are you suddenly so good at talking? You weren't much of a talker before. Work with Sango makes you a good speaker, I see, eh? What are you two doing here? Ando said that there was a suspicious blonde outlander wandering around town, so we came to have a look. That's why we followed you. I didn't know you were Sango's assistant. Sorry for the misunderstanding. You said that you found a suspicious person in the city, right? That's correct. How dare they try to sink their paws into...
How dare they try to sink their paws into our city?
Yeah, but when it's only us... Seems to have forgotten what he was saying. Still, we can only drive off 1 or 2 treasure hoarders by ourselves. To get rid of them completely, we'd have to rely on you guys. If you want to see the evidence, you can go to the city and look for Sango. She will explain everything to you in detail. Amano, let's go for a look for Sango. If there are really treasure hoarders in town, we should do something. Yes, that's right. Let's go find Sango. Ryuji, you should head back soon too. Phew. Well, let's head back. The things you just said. Sango asked me to say them. We've done our part, so let's go back. Man, I cannot say anything today. Yeah, I don't have any constellations for her. 1 additional charge on lingering lifelines, exquisite throw. That'd be awesome to have Yelan at C6 because she is such a good off-field. The depth clarion dice does so much damage. Maybe it doesn't do a ton of damage, but combining it with like Yanfei's standard attacks and combining it with Beto's Stormbreaker, she feels so useful. And her insta charge AoE shot, when that bracelet's glowing and there's almost zero you don't have to wait for that long bow charge up when that bracelet's glowing. It's like instantaneous. That's so good. I really like I need to get her more on the level and increase her talents and stuff. Oh, I guess she is already at 80. Miss Sango, is this true? All the serial burglaries in the cities are really the work of treasure hoarders? That's for certain. I've just shown you the evidence. I'm sure that with your professional instincts, you should have already figured that out. The treasure hoarders, how dare they? They have no regard for us at all. Let's go back and report this. We must step up our protocols. We can't have these jerks. We can't give these jerks a single opening. Miss Sango, may we borrow the evidence? We need to convince the higher-ups to take action. No problem. Go ahead. It's not within our agency's ability to handle the treasure hoarders. We have to rely on the police for that. Please rest assured we shan't let any of these treasure hoarders off. Word. Thank you. Now everything should be ready. What are you planning? I'm a detective, so I plan on solving the case, of course. The 2 Dushin from the police station are important assistants in closing that case. After the 2 Dushin step up their patrols, the treasure hoarders in town will be on high alert. Ryuji, you fought with the treasure hoarders at the place I asked you to go to, right? Yes, Traveler and I fought them off. Well, I fought them off while you cowered on the sand. That's good. You've probably made quite a splash. All we have to do now is wait for our opportunity. Thank you for your help, Traveler. Here's your rumination. I'm not sure I've done anything to help besides crack some skulls around. You attracted Andu's attention by being an outlander, and you got him and Amano to chase you and rendezvous with Ryuji. Now they've seen the threat of the treasure hoarders with their own eyes, which will cause them to step up their patrols in the city. That was all something only you could have done. After all, it was more effective to let the Dushin witness the treasure hoarders themselves than for me to just tell them. Anyway, take these. Who knows? Maybe I'll need your help again sometime. Word. AR-50. I didn't know we were that close. Let's destroy some hilly turtle towers. Cool. These are that one's a quick one to do. AR-50. Damn. Blazing through this game. Oh, it's just these guys. Yeah! Ow. Ow. You fecker. Switch.
I swear by my
Damn.
barely a scratch. Here comes the test.
What am I doing? I'm just staring at things as I'm getting hit. You. Stop. Alright, let's do this better next time. Because that was pathetic. Oh, she didn't have her charge shot up.
Busted.
Oh, he's dead. Bonk. And then a reach the destination one. Boop. Down there. Oh, I forgot about the music here, damn. There we go. Please. Man, that's so much more jarring than the fish portals. There we go. Word. Ooh, a bunch of crystal flies.
Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey. Wait, hear me.
Ow. Ow. Maybe I should get out of the water while I'm fighting electro guys. Oh, he's down. Also, I'm getting hit by the tree as well, which I had forgotten about. Where's the next one? Over here.
Take a
Why is there a dead bird here? Not really exploring, just finishing up the some commissions, and then I'll end after that. Oh, never mind. I did all the never mind. Just need to go to the Adventurers Guild. Guide. Commissions. Word. Is that? Yeah, that was 4. Okay, cool. Word, right on. That's all I was trying to do was just get 4. I guess I can do one more though. $3.24 right now. I'm gonna have to leave before too long. 3:24. Actually, let me just go. Get the. And let me stop navigating to that one.
Ad Astra. Thank you for completing. Ad Astra.
Yahoo! Yeah, so that was 4 keys, and then tomorrow, we'll just start the stream off by doing the 4 commissions for tomorrow, and that should get us 1 more key, and then we can open up her last story. Word! Word. Word is the word. Why did I say that one? Stupid. And after Raiden's story quest, I want to continue doing what we were doing prior to coming to Inazuma, which is wrap up these random quests here and then do more of the world quest and stuff. We've got plenty of things to wrap up before we make it to Sumeru.
Letter from an informant.
So that is what is pending for next time. What did I have cooking at the forge? Oh, excuse me. Jeez Louise. Oh, shit tons of those, right. What builds did I want to update you guys on? I got Shogun to 40. We need to find out whatever the hell these are, which I think is in the island that we unlocked yesterday. We'll just need to do some quests, like some world quests or something to find out, to discover that boss. I'm very excited to get her on the level. I gave her a prototype star glitter for its ER, because I was going to just give her Xiangling's, but I didn't want to take the Favonius Lance from her because that gives her 20 ER, and Xiangling really needs a lot of ER. Frankly, Xiangling would work better if, like, when I go into the Abyss and put her on a team, it might be better to give her the Star Glitter, because Xiangling really benefits from having a ton of ER. Because the main thing about her is using her Pyronator, and then just switching off to someone else. She really benefits. I also have her at C4. So, and that, because C4 gives her, the duration, increase the duration of that Pyronator for a ton. Like, it's considerably, very noticeably longer. Walking Miracle John, thanks for the follow, by the way. Thank you, appreciate you. But other than that, I think that's all. The only ones I'm actively building right now are Bennett and Xingqiu. Everyone else is kind of a, like, if I happen to have, like, spare stuff, then I'll put them into other characters. But, like, I'm not really paying attention to anyone but those two right now. Because Kazuha's competent where he is, Shinobu's competent where she is, and then Shogun, building her as well. But I'm at an impasse because I don't have any of these, so I'm also, like, not really building her either. So I don't know what the 2 teams I'm really building are, because I have my disjointed overworld team, which is just characters that I like, And then this is kind of my second overworld team, which is an overworld team that has much better synergy together. And then I got Bloomin' Onion on here. I don't know. I actually might put Shogun in that one because Beto really isn't an on-field DPS. The whole purpose of Beto is, yeah, she has the parry, but the main draw to her is her burst, providing off-field electro. So I might throw her in here because the electro trigger that I would want in my Hyper Bloom team would be Shinobu, and I bet there's a better hydro applicator for a Hyper Bloom team. The only reason Barbara is in here for Hyper Bloom is because her skill gives that that constant hydro, kind of like Shinobu's thing, where you activate her skill and then switch off, and then it just constantly applies hydro. And then Kaveh, the only Dendro characters I have are Kaveh, Kinich, and Kale. None of the three I've really tried or used, and Kale I'm really not sold on at all. So the next banner is going to be Nahida, which everyone has been saying is going to be goated for Hyper Bloom. So she will probably fall in this slot for this team. And then if you guys want to give some recommendations on the Discord on who might be better than Barbara for hydro application, maybe I could put Mona in there because her skill is a taunt, is a pull focus, and she buffs attack with her burst. The best hydro applicator I have is obviously Yelan, so maybe her. But anyways, I think that does it for her. And I think that does it for today, is what I was trying to say. Anyways, I think that does it for today. Thanks everyone so much for stopping by. Kind of another shorter stream when we're so used to doing 2.5, 3.5 hour streams these days. But just had some stuff going on today and needed to be somewhere this afternoon, but still wanted to stream. So anyways, thanks again so much for stopping by. Let's get some nuts to round out this chat as always, and be back. I don't know. I'll keep you updated on the Discord whether or not I'm going to stream tomorrow. I think I might take tomorrow as a day off with wifey. So anyways, and Walking Miracle John, thanks for the follow, and thanks for the first time chat. Welcome to the Cabbage Clan, everyone who's new here. The Discord is linked in a panel down below. It's also in the description of every YouTube VOD. So go, make sure you go there. There's a ton of people there. It's a great place to hang out. There's tons of channels, whether it's cars or food. There's a Genshin discussion board, and there's also a Genshin spoilers board, which I don't check. So if you want to talk about endgame stuff, that's the place to do it, because I don't check there, so you don't have to worry about spoiling anything. Thank you, Softopus, Octosoft. So thank you again for stopping by. It's weird to end at the time of day that I normally start. But I'll keep you updated if I plan on streaming tomorrow. So thanks again. Appreciate y'all. See you next time. Bye.